Okay, I'm using Premiere X15, and I see this question asked. I've seen it asked over the past 6 or 7 years about getting a gap between your two floors. And there's a couple ways that this can happen. I often see people ask or suggest build floor framing or something like that, and that doesn't have anything to do with this. It's always a problem with how the wall was defined. So this is really easy to reproduce. So let's fix this. In this case, all the exterior layers are in the main layer. So let's move that up and see what happens. That clears it up. That's probably not right. Because normally I think the sheathing would go down over the rim. So let's go back over here and define. And let's move that and that. So we're back to the default wall configuration. You've got fur framing as the main layer, you've got drywall as the interior layer, and then you've got all these other things as the exterior layer. So let's say okay, okay, okay. Nothing changed here, but let's look at the cross section. Now that looks better. Now we've got siding on the outside. We've got this sheathing layer, and then all our main layer and our drywall. So that looks good there. So let's go back over here. There. And let's open up this wall again, and let's mess it up. So I'm going to go to wall properties. If you got anything prior to X15, this is going to look different. They've added these tabs because they were getting a bunch of stuff that you could change. But you can, even Home Designer Pro has this ability. The other thing that changes is people change this right here. Build platform to exterior of layer. And I don't know how this gets changed or why people change it. But if I change it to lap siding, so I'm now going to build platform to exterior of layer lap siding. So just think about what that's going to do. So now we're back to that. Let's go back over here. And I'm going to build floor and ceiling framing. Let's build wall framing. And then we will display floor joist, display rim joist. So you can see what happens when you do build framing. You don't have to build framing like I showed to get the problem, but this shows when you do build framing what happens. Your rim joist is all the way out here because we told the wall definition that we want to build framing to the exterior of this siding layer. I can turn on floor joist. I can turn on rim joist. And you can see how that is flush. So let's go back over here. If I change it to house wrap, that lets the siding fill in. But again, that's probably not what you want. You probably want this sheathing to come down over this rim. And now we're back to what it probably should look like. So this always happens when people monkey around with the wall definition and either don't know what they're doing or just do it incorrectly. It always works out of the box.